2. Uh, we've got about 2 minutes here. Uh, just play 3. I think that'll be okay. Yeah. All right.
They didn't have any Gatorade or Powerade. Would you want me to get you a Coke or something instead? I thought this would be better.
Yeah. I tell you,
I told
our
them
concession.
Parts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Donna Shepard always does a great job. She used to sing them in the gymnasium. Hasn't done that in some time, but always enjoy hearing Donna sing. She does an outstanding job. So we're about set to get this one underway. The Rangers will be kicking off to the Canadian Wildcats from north to south. Wind at the back's about 17. Should get it out of the end zone for no return. It's going to be interesting. The Canadian Wildcats quarterback, well, he's a sophomore, and he's also the son of the defensive coordinator for the Canadian Wildcats, Andy Cavalier. The quarterback is Cameron Cavalier, and 5'10", 165-pounder, and can throw it. Has thrown and completed 33 out of 51. Completed 33 out of 51 for 461 yards. Of course, he's also run it for over 100. Both teams out. Back to receive. Number 10 and number 26 it looks to be, which would be, or 20. It's difficult to see from here. But 10 on the far side. And advance. And the kick is high, end over end. It's going out of bounds right at the 10. So I'm not sure what the Rangers will do at this point. Tony Cervantes kicked it out on the north or east side of the field. Going to spot it at the 30 and take it from there, will the Canadian Wildcats. First and 10. And we're underway. The wind is calming down some. Still doing about 15 to 20, but we can live with that.
Their 30.
In the backfield and the receiver, Nick Salas, number 7, comes to the near side. Trace Mitchell to the far side, and in the backfield is quarterback number 4, Cavalier. Luke Flowers in the backfield with him, number 35. Taking a while to get the sideline set. Now we're ready to go. Cavalier calls it. Quick pitch to number 35. He's outside 30 and up to the 39 before they bring him down. Gain of 9 on the run. Number 35. He's not a big kid. He's 5'9", 150. Does have some speed, and they've got some blocking out to the flats in a hurry on that. Going to have to quit looking at my roster because they play in a hurry.
Cavaliers
and there's
pass,
a incomplete pass. 3rd and 1 at the 39-yard line. Twins left and right. Cavalier calls it. Runs it over the right side. He's got the 1st and 10 hit after he crosses the 40 and brought down at the 41. Gain of 2 for 1st and 10.
Keeper brought down by Dalton Lesperance.
He was
Wildcat
just
first down on
received it
41.
and took off to the right over tackle and picked up 2. Twins left and right for Cavalier. Takes it. Hands off. A reverse to this near side. Coming around. Coming up and playing good defense for the Rangers. Held him to a 2-yard run was number 31 for the Perryton Rangers, Tad Shigoda, along with 88, Palma. Good defense that time. Spread all across the middle of the field, going to his right, looking, throws it, and coming back for it and catching it. Looks as though, 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line of the Perryton Rangers.
Rangers territory.
Cavalier, back to throw. Got a penalty flag. Probably going to have an illegal procedure. That's it. Called against Canadian. And it'll be 1st and 15 from the 47.
Wildcats at their 47.
Have to get to the Ranger 42 for the first. 2 left, 2 right. Now coming back in is number 24, McClanahan, as a slot. And handoff over the left side to the running back. He's got some room. He's across the 40 down to the 35 to the 33 on the carry. Number 35, Luke Flowers, as we said, he's a sophomore, folks. Not a big kid, 5'9", 150, but runs behind his pads and knows what he's doing. 2 flankers, back to throw. Illegal procedure once again. And we got a line judge with a little limp in his leg on this near side here. Having a hard time
5-yard mark-off
getting out there.
1st and 15
at the 38 now. 1st and 15. Those sweeps are gaining some big yardage for number 35, Luke Flowers. Twins in the backfield now. Fake to Flowers, going back across and getting some blocks on the far side and making a tripping tackle. But it got a penalty call. I'm not sure.
Complete. There is a flag on the play.
Man, that was called from 20 yards back behind the play. Pushing or holding. Yep, holding. And that'll be a 10-yarder from the spot of the foul. I'm not sure the spot of the foul, where the flag is at the yard line, but the ball was, that's where they're going from. So it'll be the 33 to the 43. So that'll bring up about 21 from the 43-yard line. Got to get to the 23, but 20 yards total. So 10:09 left in this opening quarter, 0-0, and it's 1st and 20 for the Canadian Wildcats. From the gun, Cavalier, quick pitch out to the left and made a move at the line of scrimmage and got away. He's all the way down to the Ranger 30. Hard to bring down as that running back. Somebody just flat missed him behind the line of scrimmage, and then he threaded his way through about 4 Rangers before they finally got him down at the 29. So it's second and about 7. Pass out in the flat and coming through the blocker and doing an outstanding job of knocking the ball out of the hands of the receiver was number 8 for the Perryton Rangers, Isaac Castro.
Castro brings up third down for the
Third and
Wildcats.
about long 5. That's close to 6. Cavalier calls it, gets it, looks deep, got 2 going down there. Now he's going to run with it. He's got room. He makes a move at the 20, down to the 15, and finally brought down in a one leg tackle by Castro once again, but not before he made the first and 10 down to the 13. Quick pitch out to the left once again and on the run, and being brought down by the cornerback out there, Castro once again, and a little help from Dominguez, but it's second and 5. Handoff up the middle. He's got lots of room up the middle, and finally brought down at the, I believe they're going to give him the 3. No, they're going to spot it at the 4. It's going to be, no, they spotted it at the 3, so that's a first and 10. First and goal from the 3, as most of the yardage so far has been made by the running back,
First and goal now
Luke
for
Flowers,
Wildcats from the
sophomore. Double threat because he also has caught several passes for 175 yards to go along with his 347. Underneath the center. And we got a change in the, and up the middle and brought down short by a yard. Coming in from behind that time to make the tackle was Gianni Escobar.
Second and goal at the 2.
And it's right at the 1.5 is where it is. Second 1.5. 2 backs in the backfield. Cavalier takes it, hands off up the middle, and hit at the line of scrimmage, but couldn't get him down and made it across. Did Luke Flowers scores it with 7:51 left in the first quarter. First blood drawn by the Canadian Wildcats on a drive that started at their own 30-yard line. 70-yard drive in about 10, 11 plays. Ball is going to be put through by Hernandez. It's down, it's up, and it's good. This kid's got a leg on him too. Can kick a field goal. 7-0, 7:51 left in the first quarter. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Kickoff by the kicker, Emiliano Hernandez. And he's set, Canadian set. Nope, ball gets blown over. Actually fell over from south to north, though the wind is north to south. Palma, along with, I believe, I'm not sure. And Palma wants to get it. almost falls down and dodges, and still getting up, but only going to be getting up to about the 17. It bounced. It didn't bounce toward him. He didn't get under it for a catch in the air. He headed toward the sideline. And the Rangers start at the 15-yard line. Need to get out of this end of the field. Don't need to be giving the Canadian Wildcats any short fields. Rangers come out. In the backfield is Dominguez and Tad Shigoda under center in motion. Handoff to Dominguez up the middle and out to about the 20. Give him a gain of about 5. 2nd and 5. Leading him was Shigoda.
Gain of 5, 2nd and 5 for the Rangers.
Also in the backfield somewhat is Kyler Fager. He is out there. Julian Cervantes played in that slot wing type position and did an outstanding job last week. Rangers up to the line of scrimmage under center. Twins to the left. Dominguez in the backfield. Handoff over the left side. Got a little room. Keeps on going and gets out to within a yard of the first down to the 24-yard line.
On the carry out to the 29, 3rd and 1.
So it's 3rd and 1 at the 24. As Dominguez got hit after a gain of 3 and just kept on driving. He's a strong lad and 5'9", 175, a junior. 3rd and 1. 2 running plays with 9 yards. Up in a hurry. Could be a quarterback. Nope, it's a pitch to the left and getting trapped back behind the line of scrimmage, coming through and getting a hold of Dominguez as he was trying to go around left end. There was no room. He got hit at the 15 and lost 4. Back to the 21. No, lost 3. Lost 3 back to the 21. It's 4th down there. With the wind as his back will be Fager to kick. Ball's back, gets it off the bounce. Kick, high end over end. It's going to hit at the 41 and fielded at the 35. And boy, just waylaid by number 21. I'm telling you, Dalton Lesperance put a hit on that lad, and he won't forget it. I believe that was number 12 on the return, Eric Avila. And he made about a yard, spotting the ball at the 40-yard line, 39. 39-yard line. They're starting their second drive. They lead it 7-0, 5:38 left here in this opening quarter. Rangers are going to have to stiffen on that running attack that Luke Flowers has put up. Cavalier gets the snap. Quick pitch out to the right to Flowers and gets away from one tackler. 2 tacklers bring him down, but not before he makes 6 yards down to the 46. Now they're spotting it at the 45. So he's still got 6. Has to get to the 49 for the 1st and 10. What's the matter?
Dalton Lesperance in the backfield.
Shows the phone is still on.
Incompletion, 3rd and 4.
Test 1 2. Test 1 2. We're back. Had a minor problem at the radio station, but we're back, and the 1st and 10 on the second play after we went down at the 48 for the Perryton Rangers, or for the Canadian Wildcats. Pass out into the flat to the fullback, running back, number 35, Flowers out to the 45, gain of 3.
Brought down by George Palmer, 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 for the Canadian Wildcats. Cavalier calls it, gets it, hands off up the middle this time to number 10. He runs through. They've got a penalty flag. I don't think. I don't think.
Carry, there is a flag on the play.
Looked like it might have been a face mask, but I don't believe there was. Nope. This is against Canadian again. They're walking back. There's going to be a holding foul, I believe. Yep. So it's going to be 10 yards. Be 2nd and 17, I believe, from the 45.
Holding penalty takes it back to
Canadian getting called
Wildcats 45
for
seconds.
several penalties. They've had 2 holdings so far and an illegal procedure. Cavalier gets the ball, back to pass, throws it into flat, screen, out on the flat to the 45, to the 50, still going, 45, down to the 42-yard line of the Perryton Rangers. That brings up a 3rd and about 4. And that's a gain of 4 from 17, gain of 13. Cavalier wants to throw it out in the flat. Nope. Throws it downfield, caught it to 40, down to the 35, to the 33-yard line. So a 13-yard gain and then a 12-yard gain down to the 32. Cavalier. Quick pitch out to the right. Number 10 on the carry once again. He's got room to the 30 and tackled finally at the 26-yard line. On the carry, number 10 is Issei Ramirez, one of the other running backs. Number 10, Eric Avila sometimes do it, but Issei, I'm not sure which it is. We'll just call it Issei. 2nd and 2 at the 25. And back to throw, does a circle pattern where you're on the sideline and you circle back around and somebody comes in and blocks and he gets all the way down to the 15-yard line. That's a cool pass pattern because he's wide open when he circles around behind the blocker. Pass out into the flat, dropped. 2nd and 10 at the 16. That's a really cool play. You take one step forward and then you come back in and head inside, kind of in a circle type thing. Twin backs in the backfield. Cavalier gets it, hands off. That's Issei on the, and he's not going anywhere. Number 76, J.D. Mendez, got a hold of the jersey of number 10, and there's about 100 pounds or maybe 150 pounds difference in those two. Ramirez weighs 145. Yep. J.D. comes in at 260. So 115 pounds difference. So lost a yard, 3rd and 11 now at the 17. Twin receivers to the right and 2 backs in the backfield, one in an H position. Cavalier takes it. Hands off, coming around this left end. He's got some blockers, gets around one but doesn't get around the other one. Bringing him down was Shikoda at the 11. So it's going to be 4th and about 7.
4th down for the Wildcats at the 12-yard line.
6 or 7 at the 12. Let's see what they do. They're going to go for it. Cavalier calls it. Gets the snap. Wants to throw it out into the flat or in deep into the end zone. Now he's running to his left and getting wide open in the end zone after starting the run was number 2, I believe, just all by himself in the end zone. He was covered to begin with, and then when Cavalier started running to the flat, they took away from him and went to try to defend against the run. That was Trace Mitchell on the reception for the TD. And that from the 7-yard line. The ball is down and the kick is up and into the wind. Kind of stopped, but made it real easy. There you have it, 14-0. 1:37 left here in this first quarter. We'll be back after these words.
PTCI understands that the internet is important for everything, and you are important to us. We built new fiber plans including our best and fastest gig speed, now $84 off the regular price. And with symmetrical speeds, you'll be at top speed for important things like working from home, home security, live streaming, and gaming. Get the gig and you'll get Hulu on us and whole home Wi-Fi free for 3 months. Come to your PTCI store today.
Call 800-562-2556 or visit us at ptci.net for details.
And we're back at Ranger Field, set to kick off. Advances, puts his foot into it. High, the wind stops it once again, hits it to 20. Fielded there, coming around, trying to get outside, but he's not going to make it at all. He's going to get caught for a 15-yard loss behind where he fielded. And that was the wrong move for you. I'm sorry, Palma. You fielded it at the 20 and tried to run sideways, and there were 5 Canadian Wildcats waiting for you. Tackled you for a 5-yard loss back to the 15. The Rangers are about to run out of time in this and will be going against the wind. That kind of helped them on the kickoffs because it stopped it. Under center, Hernandez in motion, Fager, handoff up the middle, nothing there. I believe that's Shigoda on the run. We'll find out here in just a minute. Yep, Shigoda on the carry. He comes out. And Dominguez and Fager and Stetson Garcia in the backfield with Hernandez after a gain of 1. Up to the line of scrimmage, under center, Hernandez. Twins to the left, takes the snap. It's a quick, and he's got room. Kyler Fager, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 10, 5, TD! TD for Kyler Fager, made a move at the line of scrimmage, got past one tackler, and it was a race, and he won it. He won it all the way down from the 15-yard line, an 85-yard TD run by Kyler Fager. I'd say he's back. Outstanding run. Got a little bit of a block, but mostly it was done by Kyler Fager. Got outside. Cervantes to kick. Ball is back on the ground. Kick is up, and kick is good. 7-14. Rangers down by 7. 34 seconds, 34.7 seconds. They put those tenths up there, and you can't tell what it is. We're going to be back with more from Ranger Field after these words.
Man for kid.
Pitch from left to right, got past a good block at the line of scrimmage, and it was a track meet from there, and he won it all the way down and scored. It's going to give you the last scoring play, but we've got a kickoff by Cervantes, fielded at the 10, out to the 15, to the 20. He sees an opening, and coming up and making a good tackle was number 33 on the tackle. Good job there, Izzy Loma.
out
Luke
to the
Flowers was the receiver on that
29, brought down by Isaiah Dominguez.
kickoff and spotted now at the 29-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Canadian Wildcats. Good defense by the Rangers. If he hadn't made the tackle, though, I tell you, Flowers looked gone. There wasn't anybody back behind that line. But a good tackle by Izzy Loma. Cavalier calls it, gets it. Hands off, going around the right side. He's through the middle and up to the 36-7-yard line was Issei.
I say Ramirez on the carry.
Ramirez.
Tyler Fager, 2nd and 2.
Pickup of 8. Cavalier calls it. Hands off, up the middle. Issei once again across the 40 to the 44.
Ramirez
1st and 10.
out past the 40,
Pickup
first down
of
for
5
Wildcats.
on that run. Clock's winding down. They won't get another play run. And they'll be coming with the win when they turn around and come back. So the score is 7-14. Canadian will be back in 60 seconds.
Kevin Cummings, CPA, believes. Said yes yet, try it. You will like it. Let them pick up, fix up, and deliver your car. Unity Auto and Tire, 5th and Main in Perryton. Yes, all work is satisfaction guaranteed.
Back at Ranger Field and about to start another play. Cavalier and the Canadian Wildcats on their own 44-yard line. Twins left and right. In motion goes number 9. Passes it to him. Coming around the end. He's got some room and he's out the side. He's to the 35 and makes a move. Finally brought down after a gain from the 44-yard line down to the Ranger.
Cree Waite on the carry, brought down by Brian.
It's going to be at the 36-yard line. Good game by Waite there. Cavalier pitch to the left. He's got some room. He's got the 50, down to the 30, down to the 29, it looks like. 28-yard line. Pickup of
Julian Cervantes.
Pickup of about 9. No, spot 8. 2nd and 2. Give him 8 to the 27. Handoff up the middle and hitting the backfield this time. No, they didn't get him down. He got away. Luke Flowers, hard runner, down to the 21-yard line. 1st and 10. Hit behind the line of scrimmage by Dominguez, but he couldn't bring him down. Had a good wrap around him, but didn't get it. He got away. Cavalier gets it, throws it, wants to throw into the flat, does, and coming up and making a hit, but not being able to bring him down until he gains about 8.
Cavaliers pass complete to Luke Flowers, brought down by George Palma, 2nd and 2.
That was, I don't believe that was Luke Flowers on that reception. It was a wide receiver. This is Luke Flowers to the outside on the left. He's to the 10, down to the 5, knocked out of bounds at the 4, I believe. Nope, out at the 5.
Luke Flowers on the carry, knocked out of bounds at the 5. 1st and goal for the Wildcats.
Let's hurry up offense. You don't get much time to even get stats. In the backfield now is Cavalier and Flowers. Our score 14-7, 10:49 left in the second quarter, but Canadian is driven in a very short period of time in 5 total game plays from the 44 down to the Ranger 5. 1st and goal. Under center this time, Cavalier. Handoff up the middle, and Issei in for the TD. Issei in for the TD.
Carries it in for the Wildcats score.
Our score 20-7 in favor of the Canadian Wildcats, as the Ranger run defense has really kind of been shredded in this first quarter by this Canadian offense. Set to kick, Cavalier to hold, ball's down, it's up, and it is good. 21-7, 10:43 left in the first half. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
PTCI understands that the internet is important for everything, and you are important to us. We built new fiber plans, including our best and fastest gig speed, now $84 off the regular price. And with symmetrical speeds, you'll be at top speed for important things like working from home, home security, live streaming, and gaming. Get the gig and you'll get Hulu on us and whole home Wi-Fi free for 3 months. Come to your PTCI store today.
Call 800-562-2556 or visit us at ptci.net for details.
We're back at Ranger Field. Canadian Wildcats score in 6 plays.
No, they're over here. 8 plays.
8 plays. Started at the 29-yard line of Canadian. Went a total of 71 yards in 1 minute and 17 seconds. And the biggest play was a 20-yard run by number 9 from the 44 down to the Ranger 36. And some 8s and 7s and 9s, and that's the way you move the chains. Set to kickoff. Hernandez kicks it to the left, and going out and into the end zone, chasing it a little bit, was number 13, Leo Lopez. Didn't try to get it. And the Rangers will take over on their own 25-yard line. 1st and 10 with 10:43 left here in the half. Rangers down 21-7. They really haven't got their offense going. I mean, you can say a 80-yard TD run's a good offense, yeah, but you're not going to do that every time. Under center, Hernandez takes the snap, in motion, goes 14. It hands it off up the middle, and they might have gotten 3 yards off of a run by Julian Cervantes. He was over in this wing formation, kind of it's in the same place as a slot, but there is no gap between where he is and the line of scrimmage and somebody out wider than them. It's kind of a wing formation. Pretty much picked up about close to 3, 2nd and 7. Under center, Hernandez takes it, hands it off up the middle, and over the left side. Handed it off to the second one coming through, and on the run was Stetson Garcia. Picked up a first down. 1 yard short at the 34. 3rd and 1. Got to get to the 35 for the first. 3rd and 1. They got a big old nose guard, Trip Mills, 270 pounds. I'm not sure that the quarterback sneak's going to work all that well in this one. Center is number 52, Brian Chacon. Under center, Hernandez. Hand off over the right side. Got it. Stetson, I believe, on the carry. No. That's Dominguez on the carry. Picked up the first down. Give him 3 out to the 37-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Rangers. It's been 3s and 2s and 4s for the Rangers. For the Canadian Wildcats, it's been 7s, 8s, 9s, 10s. Under center, Hernandez. In motion goes number 14. Being chased is Hernandez. Throws it complete. Going down to catch it was number 32 for the Rangers, Daniel Sandoval. Picked up 8 to the 45-yard line. And that's where that left hand comes in handy. He was being chased, and they couldn't get to the left hand and threw it right in there. Gathered it into his chest just to make sure that he didn't drop it. Went to his knees on the ground. Under center once again, 2 to the right, 1 in the backfield. And in motion goes Julian. Up the middle is, I would imagine it's number 7, Dominguez on the carry. Not much there. They gave him 2 yards. Said he made it. 1st and 10 at the Ranger 47-yard line. I thought that was a good spot for the Rangers right there. He ran into a brick wall.
Somehow he made 2 yards in a brick wall.
1st and 10. Clock's running, 8:10 left in the half. Under center, Hernandez takes it. Hands off over the right side. He's got room. That's Dominguez. He's free. 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown. How about them apples, folks? He got free over the right-hand side and just outran the entire Canadian defensive secondary for another touchdown. And that was from the Rangers' 47-yard line. That makes it 52 yards. 52-yard TD sits real well with an 80-yard TD. 13-21. Rangers down by 8. The ball is back down. The kick is up, and the kick is good. 14-21. We'll take a break and be back to tell you how that one happened right after these words.
PTCI understands that the internet is important for everything, and you are important to us. We built new fiber plans including our best and fastest gig speed, now $84 off the regular price. And with symmetrical speeds, you'll be at top speed for important things like working from home, home security, live streaming, and gaming. Get the gig and you'll get Hulu on us and whole home Wi-Fi free for 3 months. Come to your PTCI store today.
Call 800-562-2556 or visit us at ptci.net for details.
Supermarkets Deli, they love what they do, and so will you.
We're back at Ranger Field, and 2 long runs for TDs for the Perryton Rangers. That one started on the Rangers 25 with 10:43, took 1:55, and 53 yards from the Ranger 47 by number 7, Isaiah Dominguez, and the Rangers are within 7. This is not the way I envisioned this one going. 80 and 53, it's good. Cervantes advances. High end over end. This is going to stop at the 20, and it's taken there. He's got some freedom, but making a good tackle was number 33. He wouldn't let go. That's his second good tackle by Izzy Loma. Till a couple of Rangers came over and put the runner down at the 40. But he saved some yardage there. Grabbed the front of his jersey and just would not let go. Had blockers on him at the same time as the running back. 40-yard line, 1st and 10 for Canadian. Sophomore Cameron Cavalier comes back in, and sophomore running back Luke Flowers. Back to throw, straight back, looking for a going deep, and now he's going to run it. And he made a move and finally brought down by number 26, I believe, for the Perryton Rangers.
Cameron Cavalier on the keeper into Ranger territory.
Escobar, Gianni
from the 48.
Brought him down, just steer wrestled him, just threw him down. 1st and 10, though, at the 48 of the Rangers. Back to throw once again. Cavalier wants to throw it in the flat, caught at the 39, complete to number 2, Mitchell. Brought down by Castro, but pickup of 9. Spotted it at about the 40, and handoff going around the right end. Number 9 once again on the carry. He's to the 35, across it, down to the 33. They are running the football.
Carry, brought down by Julian Cervantes, first down.
And it's first and 10 at the 32. They're just doing student body left, student body right. Almost caught, almost intercepted by Tad Shigoda, intended for number 7. That is Nick Salas. Couldn't hang on to it. Second and 10 at the 32. Coming in for the Rangers. Brian Chacon. Coming out is number 26, Escobar. Cavalier gets it. It's a sweep to the right. He's got all sorts of room down to the 30, and finally brought down by number 32 at the 21-yard line.
On the carry, brought down by Daniel Sandoval, first down for the Wildcats at the 20.
And in a hurry, Cavalier up to the line of scrimmage, hands off. No, he keeps it. He goes around the right side. He's got room. He's at 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In for the touchdown as he made a good fake to Flowers, who went left. He came right and had only 2 defenders for the Rangers with 3 blockers, and made a move and went in untouched from the 20 or from the 19-yard line. 6:25 left to go in this first half. 27-14. Ball's back down. The kick is up, and the kick is good by Emilio Hernandez. The score, Rangers 14, Canadian 28. We'll be back with the kickoff in 30 seconds. Rangers have yet to stop them. 6 plays, 60 yards, minute and 23, 12, 9, 7, nothing, 13 and 19, and the score is on there, 14-28, with the final run being done by Cavalier himself. In fact, he picked up 31 yards out of the 60. So, good athlete, son of the defensive coordinator, Andy Cavalier. Ball spotted at the 40. Hernandez set to kick. Back is Christian Laja along with George Palma. There's the kick. High end over end. It should go into the end zone, and they're going to let it. It does. And then goes out on the side. Actually, back that time was Leo Lopez with George Palma. So the Rangers take over on their own 25. They've scored twice, once on an 80, once on a 53 by 2 different runners, Kyler Fager and Isaiah Dominguez. And the Rangers get started with 6:25 left. High scoring game, 14-28. Under center. Twin backs in the slot now is number 2. Handoff over the right-hand side and tried to kick it out, and that was a mistake. Should have cut back in, did Isaiah, and he picked up 1 to the 26. The blocker had the defender on his outside shoulder. If he makes a cut inside, he gets it out 3 or 4. Tried to get around him and couldn't do it. 2nd and 9. 5:54 left. 26-yard line. Twins in the backfield. Hernandez hands off the right side and making yards out to across the 32, I believe, is Isaiah Dominguez.
Isaiah Dominguez on the carry out to the 31.
And that gives him, it's 3rd and 4, so it gives him about 5 on that run. 6 total yards on both. Dominguez has carried many times in the ball game for the Perryton Rangers. Carried 3 times on the last scoring drive, and of course the big one, 53-yarder. Under center, Twins in the backfield. Hernandez takes it, hands it off to the second guy coming around the left side and almost got away, couldn't do it. And on the carry was Stetson Garcia. He might have got a yard. They're going to spot it at the 32, but it's 4th down. Rangers going against the wind, but it's not as strong as it was. We'll see here. Handy dandy weather bug, 15 miles an hour. Fager back to punt on his own 20. My guess is he'll want it to go out high end over end, up in 4 and down there by Lesperance, Dalton, and that's where they're going to spot it, taking over at the 44-yard line. Lots of time when you consider that Canadians have been scoring in less than 2 minutes. They got 4:09. Score 28-14. And starting at their own 44. Lone in the backfield is Cavalier. Gets it. Goes straight back to pass. Going deep with 2 down the middle. And that one's intended wide open for Luke Flowers. But Cavalier led him way too much. And he was wide open on him. But too far back was Fager. If he'd have caught it, it would have been in for a TD. But as it is, it's an incomplete pass, 2nd and 10 from the 44. Now in the backfield this time is Flowers with Cavalier and a running back in front of, and going to the right, this is Flowers, and almost blocking from the back. They didn't call it over there, but a receiver came from about 6 yards. There was a Ranger waiting on him, and he got floored.
Flowers on the carry, brought down by Brunch.
And picked up 9 to the Ranger 46, so it's 3rd and 1. We got 2 downs to make the first. Flowers along with number 20, and handoff up the middle. That's 10. I say on the run, picked it up way down to the Ranger 30, got free in the middle. And there's a flag on the play on the far side. 2 flags on the far side. Probably going to be holding, I would imagine, given the location of the fouls. No signal yet, but 2 flags. Holding Canadian. They're going to start from the flags where the penalty took place, so that leaves up 3rd and 2 because it was a big game.
10-yard spot foul
at the 47-yard line, 48-yard line of the Perryton Rangers is where it is. 3rd and 2. Clock is running. 3:14 left in the first half. In the backfield is Valenzuela along with Flowers. Getting the football is Flowers over the right side. Got a big hole. Gets hit hard, but not before he makes the 1st and 10. Wait a minute. Coming up with it was a Ranger. I don't believe they're going to give it to Fager. Putting a hit on him was Shigoda. And that's the first time we've seen Luke Flowers go down with 1 hit. Of course, Shigoda's big and strong, and he hit him hard. 1st and 10, though, at the 43. Fake to Flowers, throw out into the flat, and tackled immediately by the Rangers. Doing a good job of coming up on number 3 was 26 for the Rangers.
Valenzuela on the reception brought down by
Escobar.
George Palma, 2nd and 8.
On the tackle. No, it might have been George Palma. Came up and made a good hit on him. Held him to 2 yards. Clock still running. 2:19. Trips to the right, one to the left, and fakes to the running back. Passes out in the flat, complete at the 30 down to the 25 for a 1st and 10 on the reception. Mitchell, Trace Mitchell, junior wide receiver, 5'9", 150. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Clock stopped, out of bounds, back to throw. This is Cavalier. He's got room to run, and he's going to run. He gets run out of bounds at about the 23. Pickup of maybe 2. That's what they're, no, 3. Back to the, yeah, nope, now he's moving again. No gain. 2nd and 10. Clock stopped, 2 minutes. Cavalier with twins to the left. Quick pitch to Luke Flowers around this end. And hit after gained about 4. They're going to spot him at the 22. Give him 3. 3rd and 7. Rangers have finally started bringing Luke Flowers down. He's not a big kid. Really isn't. He's 5'9", 150, but he runs a lot harder than that. And Ranger was down on the field, but he's up and walks off. Number 21 for the Rangers, Lesperance, Dalton. He may have put the hit on Flowers. So it's 3rd and 7 at the 23-yard line. Twin trips to the left. Cavalier looking left, throws it wide open, way overthrown. That was an awful pass by Flowers. Went way over his head. And they're going to, by Cavalier. And they're going to have to go for the field goal. 14-28. This would make it 14-31. It will be from the 30 or the 29, so it'll be a 39-yard field goal. Holding is Cavalier. Hernandez to kick. Ball's back, it's down, and that was not going to get there. Off to the left. No good. Rangers hold. Still 14-28, a minute 33 left here in this first half. Rangers finally stopped the running attack of the, let's hope that's a harbinger for the second half, because there's going to be a lot of yards on the ground for Canadian here in this first half. Rangers still on the sideline, huddled up. Now they're coming out. 1st and 10. Minute and 33 in the half. Under center, Hernandez. Takes it. Quick pitch to the left and trying to get out of sight, and being hauled down is Isaiah. Maybe got up to the 21, 22 maybe.
Isaiah Dominguez on the
Give him 2 or 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. No, they say he only got a yard. Second and 9. Clock's running. Rangers will use it up. 15 on the run clock. And they will take as much as they can. 9, 8. Under center, Hernandez gets the snap. One up the middle once again, and diagnosed by Canadian. And they say it was a fumble, and Canadian has the football. Not sure who was on the carry. Kyler Fager on the carry. And fumble and possession for the Canadian Wildcats at the Ranger 22, 44 seconds. That would be awful after that hold and then give it back to them. Trips to the left. Cavalier gets it. Looks to the left, looks to the left, looks to the left. Being chased and brought down is, before he makes 12 on that, is that Flowers on the pass down to the 10. Clock running 37 seconds. First and go. Handoff up the middle to Flowers. Rangers had that diagnosed. And Canadians going to stop the clock with 28 seconds left. They're on the Ranger, looks to be the 9-yard line. Second down. We'll take a break and be back in 60 seconds.
Provides the inputs, markets, and information farmers and ranchers need to stay profitable. Wherever you find a successful farming operation, you'll find a local.
We're back. Cavalier with 2 running backs in the backfield. Fake to 35 pass out into the flat and caught and into the end zone after a missed tackle by number 8 for the Perryton Rangers, who could have brought him down. Isaac Castro didn't get him down, and into the end zone for the TD. Number 24, I believe, on the carry. On the pass from Matt McClanahan. Ball's down, the kick is up, and the kick is good. It's 35-14 with 22 seconds left in the first half. We'll be back in 30.
If, when you think of
Three plays later, the Canadian Wildcats are in on a 9-yard pass to number 24 for the Canadian Wildcats, Matt McClanahan. Back deep for the Rangers, number 13, Lopez and Palma. This is going to out of bounds, I believe. No. Yes, it did too. It went out of bounds by about an inch, it looked like. Over there thinking it was going to easily go out of bounds, and not. It finally did. And Lopez went over there and was ready to pick it up if it didn't make it out. So the Rangers will get it at the 30. 30-yard line and 22.1 seconds left in the first half. Rangers trailing by 21, 35-14. Rangers have scored on an 80 and a 53. And Canadians pretty well driven the ball. Under center, Hernandez hands off over the middle, and nothing there except a whole bunch of Rangers and a whole bunch of Canadian Wildcats. Picked up 2. Probably Dominguez on the carry. Second and 8, but the clock will run out. 4, 3, 2, 1-0. That's the end of the second quarter. Half's over. 35-14, Canadian on top. We'll be back with stats of the first half after these words from the Ranger All Sports Booster Club.
Okay, so you had this.
PTCI understands that the internet is important for everything, and you are important to us. We built new fiber plans including our best and fastest gig speed, now $84 off the regular price. And with symmetrical speeds, you'll be at top speed for important things like working from home, home security, live streaming, and gaming. Get the gig and you'll get Hulu on us and whole home Wi-Fi free for 3 months. Come to your PTCI store today.
Call 800-562-2556 or visit us at ptci.net for details.
Hi, I'm Jason Epp with PTCI, and today we are in Booker, Texas with Keith Frank of Frank Oil Family Business, and we're going to hear a little bit about their business that has been here operating and covering really much of the Oklahoma Panhandle and Texas Panhandle area with the oil business. Keith, thanks for joining us today.
You're welcome.
Keith, we were talking a little bit earlier just about some of the family history. This has been a family-owned business for quite a while. Tell us a little bit about your history here.
Okay, so Frank Oil was established in 1947. It was Booker Oil at the time. My father worked for his brother-in-law in Farnsworth, Texas, which was a Phillips distributor. And that's when he got to know Corporate Phillips, and Booker Oil come up for sale back in 47, and so he purchased it then. And my mother was originally from Booker anyway, and Dad was from the Balco area. And Mother, she was born and raised just a half a mile east of here on a family farm. So I'm second generation, and my father passed away when I was 22. So I'd been involved, for several years anyway.
12, Shamrock 28, Boys Ranch 8 in the second. Highland Park and Wheeler are in a delay. In the second quarter, Dalhart 23, Freeland 21. River Road 21, Lamesa 6. That's in the second quarter. Sanford Fritch ahead of Memphis 14-0 at halftime. With 25 seconds to go in the second quarter, it's Randall 14, Tampa 7. And midway through the second quarter is Amarillo High 14, Friendship 7. Last night, out of this District 4-2A, Denver was defeated by the Maladura Dons.
Cavalier, but nothing huge, and they took it down. It took 16 plays and 4 minutes.
ladies and gentlemen, under the direction of drum majors Eric Eliamas, Celine Nyman, and Gabriel Estes, Perryton High School proudly presents the Pride of Perryton Ranger Band. Their 2021 show is Return of the Samurai. Featured soloists are Gabrielle Estes on flute and Celine Nyman on French horn. The PPRB are under the direction of Michael and Julie Munoz. The Ranger Band would like to thank the following sponsors: First Bank Southwest, Davis Pond Well Service, Luther Fire Extinguishers, Carmex of Perryton, Perryton Glass and Overhead Doors, Perryton National Bank, Lawns Welding, Willis Ranch, Broken Arrow Crop Insurance, 806 Board Company, Phil Dollar Oil Field Services, Miguel's Copiers, MTR Tire Service and Sales, Panhandle Pro Cleaning LLC, Animal Clinic of Perryton, Interstate Bank, Perryton Furniture and Window Fashions, etc., Alfar Energy, and First National Bank.
Pyrex hand tools, tool storage of all kinds, power tools, hand tools, you bet. Motor parts of Perryton.
Hernandez advance, kicks it, and it's short and fielded over by Lopez, and up to the 25, 23-yard line is where I believe he got on the carry. Leo Lopez on that.
Leo Lopez brings the kickoff out past the 20. Rangers take it 1st and 10.
And it's 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line, I believe. Yeah, 22-yard line. Rangers behind, 35-14. You heard the stats. A lot to not enough was the Rangers up to the line of scrimmage, under center, Hernandez, hand over the left side, and a full swarm of Ranger linemen pushing the line. Looks like a gain of about 4, maybe 5. Out across the 25 to, yeah, give him 5. It's spotted at the 27, 2nd and 5 at that point.
Gain of 5, 2nd and 5.
Who did you get for carrying the ball, ladies? Number 2, that would be Stetson Garcia on the carry. Rangers taking their time. Hernandez under center. Takes it, hands off over the right side this time. Picks up about 3 or 4. Gets it across the 30, I believe. No, they didn't. 29, it's going to be
yes, Isaiah Dominguez on the carry.
3rd and about 3. Dominguez on the carry there. Give him 2. 3rd and 3. Rangers had 166 yards on the ground in the first half. They're going to have to improve on that to keep up in scoring, though. Under center, Hernandez. Hand over the left side, and close but no cigar is what I believe is going to be. And, yeah, they're turning the yard marker. It's 4th down and a half yard, spotted at the 30. No, they're giving them a 1st down. They're giving them a 1st down.
That's good for a Ranger 1st down.
Spotted at the 31, 1st and 10. And we got us a. No, now they're bringing it back. Yep. I didn't see them making it, and I don't even know how that can't be. The markers on the sideline don't know what they want, and the officials on the field don't know what they want. So now they're having to move it back to where it's about a yard short, maybe a half yard. Yeah. Ball spotted at the
after the play,
32.
4th and 1 for the Rangers at the 31.
And got to get ball spotted at 31 and a half. Got to get to the 32. So I don't know whether the Rangers they act like they're going to go for it. Less than a yard under center. Hernandez. Hand off over the right side, and it's a push, and he's still gone. And he gets across the 35 all the way up to the 37-yard line. That was probably Isaiah on that carry.
Dominguez on the carry.
And
that is good for a Ranger 1st down.
Had a lot of Rangers pushing him, shoving him, and it works for the Rangers. I'm an old-style person. I'm not a fan of the rugby scrums, but it is what it is. So. If it's legal, use it. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line for the Perryton Rangers. 9:21. We've already used up 2.5 minutes. Under center, Hernandez. Oh, wow, that was a bad snap. And just reaching down and picking it up was Hernandez, and they're going to mark off 5 yards for illegal
5
procedure.
Yards, 1st and 15 for the Rangers.
I think that the center snapped it too soon. But to me, that would be a fumble, and the Ranger quarterback picked it up. He should have run with it because it's a play as far as I can figure. Under center, Hernandez. Down around the left side, has a blocker in front of him. He's at the 40 to the 45, 40, 40, 35, 30, 25, down to the 22-yard line before he is brought down by number 88 on the carry, Kyler Fager. No, it's number 2, Stetson Garcia on the carry. Broke it and got down to the 23-yard line.
Down into Wildcats territory, 1st and 10 at the 23.
1st and 10. It looked like he was going to be tackled. They grabbed him, and he kind of went down a little bit and then righted the ship and took off. Under center again, Hernandez. In motion goes Julian. Up the middle. No. Around the right end, it's Cervantes with the carry. Picked up about 2 on a pitch.
Julian Cervantes.
Give him 2. Spotted at the 21. 2nd and 8 there. Clock's running, 8:27.
Gain of 2, 2nd and 8.
Used up 3.5 minutes so far. This is a tactic by Coach Abather, is to keep the ball out of the hands of the explosive offense by using up a lot of time. Under center, Hernandez. In motion goes Julian to the left side and picked up about 2 on the carry. I'm not sure who it was. Stetson Garcia, number 2, on the ground.
To the 19, 3rd and 5.
So it's 3rd and 5 for the Rangers. Coming out is Stetson and Lesperance. So a big play here. Rangers can kick a field goal. The wind is almost calm, folks. Not much wind left, so, but 3 points isn't going to help us that much. Hand it off. No, keeping it is Abraham. He's trying to get outside, gets down. He's going to be 2 yards short at the 15. Made a turn inside, and Hernandez is going to have to go off the field because his helmet came off. I'm not sure, but what I would call, I don't know whether you can call a timeout and then have Hernandez come back in or not. Nope, they're not going to do that. So in at quarterback for the Rangers.
4th and 2 for the Rangers.
And let's see who is under center or back in the back. It's number 14, Cervantes, takes it, hands off up the middle, and got tripped, but I believe he made it. No. They're not going to give it to him. There, it's going to be short. Ball goes over. He looked like he had plenty of room. In fact, he did, but the guy reached out and tripped him by the foot and lacked about a half yard, making the first down. So 1st and 10 at the 14 for the Canadian Wildcats. Who carried the ball on that one?
7. Wasn't it 7?
Dominguez.
I thought so. Yeah. Yes.
Dominguez on the carry, came up about a half yard short. Canadians football on their own 14 with the lead, 35-14, and used up 5 minutes and 41 seconds. 5 minutes and 21 seconds. 6:39 left in the quarter. Used up half the quarter. We got us a flag on the field out here. Delay a game or something. I'm not sure what the call is.
Why is he going off the field? We have too many. No?
Delay of game on the Canadian Wildcats.
This is weird. Okay.
So back to the 9 now. 1st and 15. Cavalier, Flowers in the backfield, Twins left. Hands off to Flowers going left, and he's got some room. He's at the 10, the 15, and all the way out to the 20, to the 25 before he gets knocked out of bounds over there by Ranger Izzy Loma.
Luke Flowers on the carry.
But picked up.
Taken out of bounds by
Had
Izzy
lots
Loma.
of blocking over there, big holes.
First down for the
and
Wildcats.
Rangers caught up with him. That's his 26 is where it's spotted. Quick pitch to the left, and inside he runs. He's got room once again across the 30 to the 31, 32-yard line.
Flowers again on the carry, tripped up by Kyler Fager, second down.
And 2nd and 4 at the 32. Clock is running. 6 minutes left. Runs to his right, does Cavalier. Looks, throws, wants to throw deep. Now he's going to throw it out of bounds. Nobody to throw it to, being covered down the far sideline, near sideline that is. Well, by Kyler Fager was deep receiver Trace Mitchell. But Cavalier was running to his right and was not going to be able to throw it that deep. So threw it out of bounds. Spotted at the 32 still. 3rd down and a long 4. Twins to the right, twins to the left. Cavalier calls it. Gets it. In motion goes Luke, and it's passed to him out in the flat. He makes a move, but making an outstanding open field tackle was Julian Cervantes. Stopped him short of 2 yards. 4th and 2 at
Flowers brought down
their
by
own
Julian Cervantes.
34.
4th down for the Wildcats.
They're going for it. Now Cavalier backs up. He may punt it. Yeah, he is. Almost blocked coming through was number 21 for the Rangers. Going deep, deep, deep. It's going to be on the Ranger 6-yard line, 5-yard line. My word. Spotted from where? Where did that kick start?
16, 30.
Cameron Cavalier's punt rolls down to the 6, where the Rangers will
Spotted at the 34, down to the 6. That's 34, 16, and 44 is 60 yards. 60-yard punt. It rolled. It wasn't rolling. It was end over end. Nobody back for the Rangers because they acted like they were going for it. Couldn't stop it. Had there been somebody back, it would have been out. They'd have had it at the 30. But as it is now, it's 1st and 10 on the 6 for the Rangers. Under center, Hernandez. Quick pitch to the left side, trying to get outside. Nothing there. Brought down at the 6. 2nd and 10.
Tad Chigoda on the carry. No gain, 2nd and 10.
Chigoda comes out. 2nd and 10, looking to the sideline for the play. Rangers have not thrown a pass in this second half. Under center, Hernandez. Handoff to the right side, hit at the line of scrimmage and knocked backwards all the way to the 1. Bring up, well, he lost a yard. Back to the 5. 3rd and 11.
Stetson Garcia dropped for a loss, brings up 3rd and 11 for the Rangers.
And the Rangers, there is not much wind, but what it is going from the north to the south against the Rangers. So that was a good move on the part of the Canadian Wildcats to act like they were going to go for it and then punt it. Put the Rangers back deep, 3rd and 11 from the shotgun. Pass down the middle. He's caught it. He's at the 20, 25, 35, 40, 45, 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown by number 3. Daniel Hernandez up the middle for a 95-yard TD on a pass play. My word. Nobody from Canadian even came close to catching him. He had the lead by about 3 yards, and he maintained it all the way down the field of play. What a pass, what a run. Daniel Hernandez. Junior, 5'9", 160. Kick is up. The kick is good. Rangers, 21. Canadian, 35. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
PTCI understands that the internet is important for everything, and you are important to us. We built new fiber plans including our best and fastest gig speed, now $84 off the regular price. And with symmetrical speeds, you'll be at top speed for important things like working from home, home security, live streaming, and gaming. Get the gig and you'll get Hulu on us and whole home Wi-Fi free for 3 months. Come to your PTCI store today.
Call 800-562-2556 or visit us at ptci.net for details.
Including ditching. F&F are licensed for plumbing and heating and air conditioning. F&F are professionals. So think, I'll just call the best. Flush the rest.
We're back at Ranger Field, and the Rangers have scored again on another really long TD. 95 yards after a punt, put them back on the 6. They lost 1 yard, and they got no yards on the first play, lost 1 on the second, and the third was a similar play that we scored on against Caprock, right up the middle, and that's what happened. And this is a short kick, and on the ground is number 24 trying to get under it, and the only way he could get under it, knees were on the ground, so he's down at the 20. They're going to spot it at the 29. A 95-yard TD pass play to a speedster we didn't even know we had, Daniel Hernandez. So 1st and 10 for Canadian. They lead by 14. Cavalier hands off up the middle, hit it to the line of scrimmage, maybe got 2 to the 29 or 31. Spotted at 31 on the carry. Luke Flowers, he's been a workhorse for the Wildcats today. 2nd and 2. In motion goes Flowers. He wants to throw it, does Cavalier. Does, across the middle and caught. No, he dropped it. Dropped it. Right in his hands and dropped it. Number 24. Incomplete.
3rd and 8 for
McClanahan,
the Wildcats.
intended receiver. It's 3rd and 8. At the 31. Rangers need a hold here. 3 minutes, 12 seconds. Cavalier gets it. Straight back. Looks, across the middle, and caught. Good defense by Kyler Fager. Right behind him, tried to reach over and knock it down, but that was a zip pass.
First down for the Wildcats.
Going off with a cramp in his leg is Cree Waite. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line of Canadian. When they're pointing their toe to the sky, you know what it is. Trying to keep that cramp from killing you. With the football. Hand off to Flowers. He's outside. He's got room. 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, 20, 10, 5, TD. Got outside, and nobody was catching him. That run from the 41-yard line, 59 yards.
59 yards for the Wildcat score.
Run by Luke Flowers. He's going to have a ton of yards in this football game, I can tell you that. 40-21, 2:30 left in the quarter. Lots of scoring in this quarter. Ball's down and barely got it up, and the kick, it hit the upright and bounced back. No good. They gave it to him, didn't they? No, it was 35 to 21, 6 points. 41-21. We'll take a break and be back at Ranger Field.
PTCI understands that the internet is important for everything, and you are important to us. We built new fiber plans including our best and fastest gig speed, now $84 off the regular price. And with symmetrical speeds, you'll be at top speed for important things like working from home, home security, live streaming, and gaming. Get the gig and you'll get Hulu on us and whole home Wi-Fi free for 3 months. Come to your PTCI store today.
Call 800-562-2556 or visit us at ptci.net for details.
9180, that's Man Fork M, 806-202-9180.
We're back at Ranger Field and lots of big plays, folks. The Canadian Wildcats started on their 29, made 2 yards, got nothing. Pass play to number 9, Cree Waite. Got him a first down at the 41. Next play, round left end, breaking free was Luke Flowers for a 59-yard TD run. Took him 1 minute and 9 seconds. Clock still at 2:30, and looked like we're going to get out of the third quarter with nobody scoring, and here's 21 points scored. Hernandez advances on the football. High kick going out of bounds once again, and the Rangers will take it at the 35. 30. Over there watching it go out. Leo Lopez, Rangers will take over with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left here in this. What's amazing is the Rangers took up 6 minutes and didn't get a score, and took it all the way down to the 10-yard line, and well, actually 5.5 minutes. And in the last 3 minutes, 21 points have been scored. Amazing. Rangers on their own 30. Under center, Hernandez. Hands off over the right side to number 2, still going on his run, and still going and getting it out to the 36-yard line with help from his friends, the linemen. That was Stetson Garcia on the carry. Picked up 6. 2nd and 4. 41-21, our score. Rangers with the football. We're still in the third quarter. Under center, Hernandez takes it, and it's a quarterback sneak up the middle, and he's still going, he's still going, he's still going, he's still going. And he gained, let's see, that was spotted at the 40, and it's up to the 47. That's 7 yards plus 4 yards. That's 11-yard gain. And that was a quarterback sneak with another scrum. All the way up to the 47. 1st and 10 for the Rangers. Clock stopped with the first downs. Now it starts, minute 24. Hernandez under center. Hands off to the right side, block in front of him, and tries to get outside. And the fumble.
Oh, man.
On the carry was Stetson Garcia. He fumbled it, and the Canadian Wildcats jumped on it at the Ranger 47. That's the third or second fumble of the game for the Rangers. Second lost fumble, and the Canadian Wildcats scored on the previous fumble. It's spotted at the 47. And taking it out to outside Issei, and he's being caught from behind, and he got back to the line of scrimmage. Did not get outside of the Rangers. Good defense that time. A couple of Rangers involved in that tackle. 2nd and 10. Holding. That'll put them back to the 40. 43 of Canadian. First and 20 from there. First and 20. They're up by 20. 41-21. Cavalier gets it. Hands off. Up the middle. Keeps it. And good defense by number 26 for the Perryton Rangers. He's had some good tackles, Gianni Escobar. And he's played good defense. So it's second down, and he picked up about 3 or 4 to the 46-yard line. Second and 7, I believe, or 17. Yeah. According to Ronnie Watson running the clock. And that's the end of the third quarter. We'll be back. Rangers trail by 20. Canadian with the football, 41-21. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Transmissions to all things drivetrain. So if you haven't said yes yet, try it. You will like it. Let them pick up, fix up, and deliver your car. Unity Auto and Tire, 5th and Main in Perryton. Yes, all work is satisfaction guaranteed.
We're into the fourth quarter of this game between the Rangers and the Wildcats. Wildcats going from right to left this time at the 46-yard line. 4th and 7, 2nd and 17, and Cavalier wants to throw it. Does cross the middle, complete at the 40, gets another room, and still on his feet all the way down to the 22-yard line. Across the middle, and 2 Rangers missed some tackles.
Cavaliers pass complete to Trace Mitchell, brought down by Isaiah.
Mitchell on the reception, and it's 1st and 10 at the 21. Cavalier back to throw. Throws it at number 6 and caught at the 10 down to the 9-yard line. That's a
Cavaliers pass again complete.
I believe that was Mitchell once again. Handoff up the middle. Issei on the run and across the goal line for the touchdown. A 9-yard TD run by number 10. Issei.
Isaiah Ramirez carries it in for the Wildcats.
Ramirez. And just like that, with less than a minute gone in the fourth quarter, Canadian scores again, 47-21 our score. Ball is down, the kick is up, and the kick is good. It's 48-21, and we'll be back in 30 seconds.
Why continue to pay? PTCI understands that the internet is important for everything, and you are important to us. We built new fiber plans, including our best and fastest gig speed, now $84 off the regular price. And with symmetrical speeds, you'll be at top speed for important things like working from home, home security, live streaming, and gaming. Get the gig and you'll get Hulu on us and whole home Wi-Fi free for 3 months. Come to your PTCI store today.
Call 800-562-2556 or visit us at ptci.net for details.
We're back, and the Canadian Wildcats took advantage of a fumble, another one, lost by the Rangers, and took the ball from their own, from the Ranger 47, took them 3 plays, and the final TD run of 9 yards by Issei. Ramirez. Rangers about to get the kick. On the near side, Leo Lopez on the far side, George Palma. The Rangers were, at the beginning of the season, doing a cross handoff after reception. They haven't done that in this game. They haven't really gotten to return the ball very much. Advance end over end, and this one will be returned. He's fields it at 15 to the 20. He's trying to make it outside and cuts it back up. It's inside. He's free. He's at the 40, and boy, I'm telling you what, he almost had it cleared. On the carry was Palma. Made it all the way out to the 43-yard line. I tell you what, he only lacked one more, and he was gone down the far sideline. Made a bunch of moves. Looked like he was going to once again bring it back and lose yardage, but got it all the way out to the 43-yard line. 48-21, 27-point lead for the Canadian Wildcats. Under center, Hernandez. In motion goes Cervantes, throwing it deep for Cervantes. He's down there and just overthrew him. He was open by about a yard, and he just overthrew him by a yard. He had to overthrow the defender because he was between him and the receiver. But jumping laid out was Julian Cervantes and just couldn't catch up with it. 2nd and 10 at the 43. He was open, but not by enough. He had to make sure if he wasn't going to get it intercepted. Under center, Hernandez, handoff over the right side, up the middle, and nothing there. So give him a couple of yards to the 45, 2nd and 8. And it's 3rd and 8 there.
On the carry, gain of a couple, brings
3 Rangers come out, 3 Rangers go in. Be interesting to see what this call is. .27 left here in this game, 48-21 Canadian. Out of the shotgun this time, Hernandez gets it, hands off, doesn't, rose to his left, wants to throw it, does, caught by Kyler Fager, first down. Good pass, good catch and run. Got the first down by 2 yards at the 45-yard line of the Canadian Wildcats. That's the best pass play the Rangers have had, even though they've had a touchdown pass up across the middle. That was easy. There wasn't anybody there. This one was, he had to roll out to his right, had to let him get open, and threw it going to his right, left-handed throw, and he's in the shotgun once again. Hernandez keeps it. And nothing there. Got back to the line of scrimmage barely, as it didn't fool the Canadian Wildcats at all. 2nd and 10 at the 45 of Canadian. Didn't fool them at all. It's kind of a naked rollout, except there wasn't anybody to throw it to. 2nd and 10, trips to the left, 1 to the right. Down here on this side is Leo Lopez. Hernandez, hands off. No, cross the middle, almost intercepted, intending to hit Kyler Fager. Didn't lead him, it was behind him, and there was a
brings up 3rd
defender behind him, and it was behind him, actually, both of them. Coming across the field, it's hard to hit it in stride if you're coming across the field like that. So it's 3rd and 10. Hernandez from the, and boy, this one was almost intercepted, as seeing where he was going immediately was number 64, the outside linebacker. He made his move. He got his hands on it, but couldn't catch it. So it's 4th down for the Rangers at the 45. Fager will be back to punt. Clock running, 9:26. No, it's stopped at 9:26. Fager gets it. end over end, hits at the 10 and goes out on the 5. Outstanding punt that time. From the 45 to the 5, that's a 40-yard punt. Can't beat that. Went out of bounds at the 5. So puts the Canadian Wildcats deep in their own end of the field.
Tyler Fager's punt goes out at the 5. The Rangers will take it. The
That's going to
Wildcats will
help
take it
his
first and 10.
average a little bit. He was 34.5 in the first half off of 2. Sounds to me like we've got some, yeah. And there's not much you can do when your phone gets that. Cavalier, hands off going right. Got an open field, makes a move. Making a move on him, finally coming up and catching him after he gets all the way out to the 15.
Luke Flowers on the carry, brought down by Julian Cervantes.
Cervantes coming from the
down
far
Wildcats.
side. Safety picked up all the way up to the 17-yard line, 1st and 10. Cavalier looks, got a timeout or something on the field. Stopped the play. Not sure what the call is. It's against Canadian. Delay a game or something, I guess. 1st and 15, and it's spotted at the 13. Got to get out to the 27. Cavalier, one back in the backfield, twins left and right, takes the football, drops back to pass, wants to throw it, does to number 7, and coming over his back, doing a good job of defending, outstanding job of defending, was number 3 for the Rangers, Daniel Hernandez. Saw the pass coming and didn't interfere, went around over him and knocked it down. Cavalier dropping back, and this is a screen pass out into the middle, and he's got some room. He's at the 20 and gets out to the 25, short of the first down. Going to probably spot it at the 26.
Pass complete to Luke Flowers.
26 brings up 3rd and 1.
Down.
3rd and 1. Good running by the receiver that time to make up the loss. Under center, Cavalier hands it off over the left side and stop now, reverses field, but he has his first down at the 30. I believe they're going to spot it at the 31. On the carry, number 10, Issei Ramirez out to the 30-yard line, 1st and 10. Cavalier hands it off to Luke over the right side to the 30, breaks it free to the 40 to the 44-yard line. I tell you what, that kid knows how to run.
Luke Flowers on the carry, brought down
Strong
by
runner,
Castro.
not very big, but breaks tackles and hits the creases. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line. Back to throw goes Cavalier, goes deep and caught at the Ranger 37-yard line, falls out of bounds on the reception to Waite. Number 9 on that far side, 1st and 10 at the Ranger 29 or 34 it is. Handoff this left side and hit at the line of scrimmage, doing a good job after he was hit. Luke Flowers picked up a total of 3.
Brought down by Dalton Lesperance. 2nd down.
Good hit by Lesperance.
For the Wildcats.
2nd down and a long 7. Call it 7. Issei comes into the backfield and goes out, does Luke Flowers. Hands off around the right side to Issei and picked up nothing. Give him a half yard to the 30. 3rd and about 7. Clock running here in the 4th quarter. 48 to 21, Canadian on top by 27. And much of it has been the running attack. Back to throw, though, is Cavalier across the middle and complete. Hit and tackled immediately by Ranger Fager. But he makes the 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Tyler Fager, first down for the Wildcats.
Trace Mitchell on the reception. And 1st and 10 at the 19. Clock stopped with but is now running. 5 minutes left in the game. Twins left and right. Cavalier calls it, gets it, pitches it back to Issei. Got him tackled once, and finally coming back from around and tackling him for sure was number
Ramirez on the carry, brought down by Tyler Johnston for a loss.
18, Tyler Johnston, for a loss of 4 back to the 23. 2nd down and 13. Cavalier gets it, fakes the handoff, rolls to his right, wants to throw it, throws it outside and out of bounds, no good. On the reception on that far side, getting difficult to see. It was dark numerals.
Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and 14 still. Trips to the right, one to the left, in the backfield, Ramirez. And back to pass goes Cavalier. Now he's running. He's to the 20, he's to the 15, and hit down hard by a Ranger at the 12. It's going to be 4th and about 2. Was that?
Isaiah Dominguez brings up
May have been Tad Chigoda that hit him. I couldn't tell for sure. So it's 4th and 2.5. And it's spotted at the 12.5. Got to get to the 10. And we're having a timeout called by Canadian with 5 minutes left. 4th and 2.5 at the Ranger 12. We'll be back in 60 seconds. Well, we're back, and they decided to go for a field goal at 48-21. He's got easily the range. The ball's down, the kick is up, and it is good. 3 points makes it 51-21 in favor of the Canadian Wildcats. And they'll be kicking off to the Rangers. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
PTCI understands that the internet is important for everything, and you are important to us. We built new fiber plans including our best and fastest gig speed, now $84 off the regular price. And with symmetrical speeds, you'll be at top speed for important things like working from home, home security, live streaming, and gaming. Get the gig and you'll get Hulu on us and whole home Wi-Fi free for 3 months. Come to your PTCI store today.
Call 800-562-2556 or visit us at ptci.net for details.
Equal opportunity lender, member FDIC.
And we're back at Ranger Field, a 30-point lead for the Canadian Wildcats, 51-21. They've earned most of them. A couple of them, one of them was given to them with a fumble down on the 6, but other than that, they've had an outstanding running attack. Hernandez set to kick off to Leo Lopez, and George Palma received at the 20. Heads to his right, wants to get outside, can't. Now he's heading back to the left and pretty well got where he was going to the 25, and that was as far as he was going to go. I believe on the carry that time, though, was number 21.
George Palma brings the kickoff out to the 25, first and 10 for the Rangers.
They say it was George Palma. And the Rangers take over. First and 10 at the 25 with 4:51 left here in this ball game. 51-21. Under center, Hernandez takes it over the right side, makes a cutback, nothing there. On the carry was Tad Shigoda.
Tad Shigoda on the carry.
Give him one. Second and 9. The Rangers' offense has been the big play here tonight. They had one drive and it stalled. That was went down about the 10. First under center, handoff up the middle, and on the carry is Tad Shigoda. He's free. I'll be darned. Looked like he was down. He's gone, folks, and he's so far away from everybody else. He's gone. TD, for crying out loud. He took it straight up the middle. Looked like there was about 5 people around him at about the 34-yard line, and next thing you know, he's 5 yards behind everybody and increasing it as he goes. And as I said before this possession by the Rangers, it's been a game of big TDs for the Rangers here in this one. Had the one drive that stalled, and the rest of them have all been long runs. 27-51, 4 minutes and 2 seconds left. Who'd have thought we would be the big play team? Ball's down, kick is up, and I'm not sure. Yep, that one's good. 28-51, 4 minutes and 2 seconds left here in the half, in the game. My word, that's amazing. We'll be back in 30.
PTCI understands that the internet is important for everything, and you are important to us. We built new fiber plans, including our best and fastest gig speed, now $84 off the regular price. And with symmetrical speeds, you'll be at top speed for important things like working from home, home security, live streaming, and gaming. Get the gig and you'll get Hulu on us and whole home Wi-Fi free for 3 months. Come to your PTCI store today.
Call 800-562-2556 or visit us at ptci.net for details.
And we're back at Ranger Field. Our yard per carry average just went up by bunches. I don't believe I've seen a Ranger team be this as explosive in 10 years that I've been back. Tad Shigoda, and I guess we do have a timeout. We're about to kick off and somebody calls a timeout. Is that a flag on the field over there? No, that's red. Well, we're going to take a break, 30 seconds, and we'll be back with the kickoff.
If, when you think of power tools and equipment and where to buy them, you don't think of Motor Parts of Perryton, you're making a big mistake. Huge. Why? Because Motor Parts is your Napper dealer. Gives you access to more brand name tools and equipment than anybody else. Milwaukee Battery Fuel Kit gets a free $129 red lithium battery pack. Up to $100 instant rebate on DeWalt tools of all kinds, from polishers to string trimmers. Craftsman Tools, Carlisle Electric and Air Tools, Ingersoll Rand, Chicago Pneumatic, Gear Wrench, Pyrex Hand Tools, tool storage of all kinds, power tools, hand tools, you bet. Motor Parts of Perryton.
Well, we're back at Ranger Field once again, and both teams on the field and set to kick off. Hernandez, not very deep, is Canadian thinking maybe an onside. Yeah, it is, and getting it and catching it and laying down on it. Number 15, Garcia Baldo, and Canadian will take over at their own 50. Well, I guess no, 49.
Garcia fields the punt at the
It wouldn't
49,
be their
where
own
Wildcats
50. It
will
would be
take
anybody's 50, wouldn't it? So it's on the 49-yard line of Canadian, and 1st and 10 with 4:02 left in the ball game, 51-28, 23-point difference. And Cavalier in the backfield once again, hands off up the middle. That's I think that they're going to just try to run it out now. And Flowers on the carry. He's going to be sore in the morning, is Flowers.
Wildcats.
He's carried the ball a bunch. And he's done a good job. He's not 150 pounds, and it's hard to believe that he's making this kind of yardage against the Rangers, and it hasn't all been big holes. He's broken some tackles. So, clock's running, 3:20. Cavalier. Twins right and left. Gets the football and hands it off over the right side once again, and once again the Rangers stop Luke Flowers after he crossed the 50 to the 49, so it's going to be 3rd and 9 or 10. They're going to spot it at the 50, so it's 3rd and 9. And going off the field is Luke Flowers. He's being gingerly going off the field. Out there now is Issei Ramirez in the backfield with Cavalier. He'll probably get the call. I don't think they would pass. Yeah, they're going to pass it. Going deep across the middle and incomplete. Led Mitchell, or rather Waite, about 2 feet too much. He got a hand on it but couldn't pull it in. 4th and 9 for Canadian. Going off to the sideline to talk to the coach is Cavalier. And he's the punter, or at least he punted a, what was that, a 68-yard punt? 61. But he's in regular formation now. Now he's going back just like he did, and then going back to receive it. It's Kyler Fager. The punt is to the right, and it's going to go out of bounds. No, it stays in, for crying out loud, all the way down to the 5. So a 45-yard punt. Fager not trying to catch it. He thought it was going out of bounds, and it made a left turn about the time it got over to the sideline and headed back down toward the 5, and that's where it died. No, that's not right. They're spotting it. They're spotting it clear up here at the 18-yard line. Did it go out of bounds and come back in? I didn't see a flag.
Okay.
Well, now they're moving it. What's the deal here?
Yeah, their coaches over there are trying to say, what's going on here? Was that a penalty on us? Or no?
1st and 10 Rangers on the 5.
Well, it's spotted back at the 5 now. I guess they'll hand off to Tad Chigoti, and he'll run it for 95 this time. 2:23 left in the ball game. Under center, Hernandez. Second man through is Tad Chigota, and he breaks it a little bit. He's still going 20, 30, 35, and they finally bring him down at the 40-yard line. He was carrying a Ranger and 2 other Canadian Wildcats all the way from the 15-yard line. He got into the secondary, and when it was running so hard, they couldn't get down. They couldn't let go because they was afraid he'd just go all the way. That's amazing. There were 2 Canadian Wildcats, and he was hauling them both in 10 flat speed. That's amazing. Spotted at the 41. Under center, Hernandez. And a handoff inside, and once again it's Chigota, I believe, on the carry. Nope, that's number 5, Kyler Fager.
On the carry, gain of 2, second
Pick
and
up
8.
2. Clock's running, minute and 30. It'd be something else if we could get on the score and pull to within 16 of the Canadian Wildcats. It's 28-51 And the clock is running, minute 16. Under center, Hernandez got, and it's quarterback sneak. He is all the way out to the 42-yard line. It'll be third and about
Abraham
3.
Hernandez on the keeper out to the 48.
53 seconds.
3.
I'd like to see him do that across the that pass up the middle where nobody's expecting it. We've had 2 touchdowns that way. First one, I believe, was Cervantes, and then the one today, I don't remember who caught that. Under center. And the snap. Pitch to the left. Going around left end is Cervantes, and boy, he is pulled down. Tough. Short of the first down at the 50.
Julian Cervantes on the carry. Brings up
They say he didn't go out of bounds because the clock's still running. And that's going to be the last play of this football game. 28-51, a 23-point victory. And trying to get outside is number 31, Tad Chigoda. And there's the buzzer. The Rangers go down to defeat, but they didn't give up, and they kept on running. 28-51. We'll be back to wrap this one up.
Okay, so you had this plumbing problem, so you called the same old plumbing company with the same old plumbers. We mean old. They arrive, start work, you go to the grocery store, you get back, you see the old plumbers out back taking a smoke. You think, am I paying for this by the hour? You think? You really need to rethink your plumbing company. Think F&F Plumbing, and when you do, I want you to think faster because they own the company. Time is money to them. Get the work done, move on. Think cleaner, think more professional, think turnkey jobs, no subcontractors for anything, including ditching. F&F are licensed for plumbing and heating and air conditioning. F&F are professionals. So think, I'll just call the best, flush the rest.